Okay then, welcome to another adventure from Captain Cranky. I've got a topic today. Oh, and by the way, yes, it's Captain Cranky with sound now. We've moved out of the silent picture mode. So, my topic doesn't really involve the motorbike, but I've just cleaned it and done most of the maintenance on it that I need to do. But what the topic does involve is something that really makes me cranky, which is why in these days, when we're running out of resources, are we building stuff that falls apart after a few years? Why are we doing that? Why are we wasting resources when they're running out? What's wrong with humanity? Now, this is a ride-on mower. It's at least 30 years old from what I can gather. It was pre-computer records. It's very old. My mother-in-law gave it to me, bless her, when she got a new one. And I've been using it for, 6 or 7 years at least. And it's a great old thing. It works and everything. 30 years old. Oh, and you start her up. Whoops, it's got no brakes, but you just use reverse for that. And here we go. There we go. Sounds a little bit like a combine harvester running over a Datsun 120Y, but runs over. So how can you fault something like this? So anyway, when I first moved into this property, I was mowing out the front and I hit this large metal grate cover. That wasn't really a good idea, because when I hit that large metal grate cover, one of the main parts of the structure, I don't know what it's called, but basically, I don't know if you can see, there are two cutting blades underneath the deck here. There's a rubber band there which turns them. Underneath here is a large metal thing about this size which holds the blade together, and it's split in two, and I was pretty horrified. So I took the part and the model number and everything of the mower to our local mower shop. To see if they could help me get a replacement part or fix it or whatever. And this is where it is. I have to say, they weren't very helpful. So I came down here and I said, this is the story. Got an old Victa 30-year-old plus mower, broken this part. How can you help me? They had a quick look at the computer and they said, oh, doesn't even exist in the computer yet, it's that old. And they laughed at me. That was their first mistake. The second mistake was they said, you should just buy a new one. Look at all these. Very nice. Made of tin. Not iron and steel, but this thin tin. So, they showed me a few mowers. They start at about $4,000. So I looked at them all and I said to the guy, okay, you got one that's going to last 30 years? And he kind of looked blank at me and said, well, no, actually. I said, thank you, and left. And I decided I would go to a local engineering company called AWE Engineering. Oh, see if they could help me. This is them here. Really good bunch of guys. Had a little talk to them about the whole thing. They said yes they could. It cost me $130 for them to engineer me a new part. While I was in here I was talking to them about this whole thing of modern machinery and, well, modern anything just being shit really. And they totally agreed. They said, look, the farmers bring in their heavy machinery these days to us when we just say, if it's modern, well, sorry, we can't fix it. You need to replace that whole deck or that whole sheet because it's just made of tin. And If the old farmer comes in with a 20-year-old piece of equipment like a slasher, they say, yep, no worries, they weld it up, they fix it, they get the part, they put it back together, it lasts another 20 years. So there you go. So thanks, AWE Engineering, you did a great job for me. So it really makes me cranky when you can't buy something new these days that's going to last. It's designed to fall apart. And, you know, when the world is running out of resources, how much sense does that make? None at all. It's ridiculous. It's making a profit for a few people, but I mean, haven't they even got their own sense? It just makes me cranky. It does. So, I'll try and stop being cranky and I'll go speeding off down here, do a mic test at high speed. Let's see how that goes. Okay, run out of speed limit that I'm allowed to do. Well, I'm going a wee bit over it, but here's a mic test. Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, what another beautiful day. Over there. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Ride safe. Cranky out.